at home with our design expert, Shay Gear of IBB Design Fine Furnishings.
There's always room for home improvement when it comes to our homes, our living room, our kitchen.
Always room.
Yeah.
Today we've got some design tips for your dining room.
Yeah, from classic design elements to modern twists and pops of color. Our GMT design expert, Shay Gear with IBB Design Fine Furnishings, takes us on a tour of a dining room that is sure to wow your family and friends.
Inspiring ideas for your dining room are on today's design agenda, and we're actually in my personal home, and I want to show you some of the things that I did for the finish out and the furnishings for our dining room space. So this room is one of the first rooms you see when you come into our house. So for finish out, I decided to cover the walls in these antique mirrored squares, and I love the way that it just allows the light to bounce around the room, and it's a very classic design element, so this isn't something that's ever going to go out of style, but I also think it works so well with all of the trim and the molding that are in our house. I actually gold leafed the ceiling, so I had one of our artists do this, and I think it just gives this great metallic texture to the space. So the basis of the room is pretty neutral. So I do have a few pops of color. I did the orchid and the hot pink, and then also if you notice back on our buffet, I have the Murano glass lamps and the aqua, and then the piece of art, which is actually a framed scarf that gives you a lot of color there. And then you'll see a little bit of color on the outside back of our host and hostess chairs on either end of the table in that Greek key pattern. The fabric that is on the side chairs and also on the inside of the host and hostess chairs is actually a contract grade fabric. So this is something you would see in hotels and commercial settings, and it's designed to get a lot of wear and tear and abuse. And I love that it has a little bit of a metallic thread, so it gives a little bit of sparkle and balances off the gold leaf ceiling. So one of my favorite pieces in the dining room is this jade bar cabinet that we have. So the hardware on it is absolutely spectacular, but the design of the cabinet doors on the top is just such a statement in here, and it brings out this beautiful jade green that you also see in that framed scarf artwork. And then I hung a sconce on the mirror here, so bring a little bit of light over, but it has this great sculptural feel, so it acts as another piece of art in the space. Now, the drapery fabric was definitely one of the jumping off points for me. This is a metallic hand-painted ikat fabric that's in this beautiful sort of bronzy gold, and it's again very neutral, but it brings some pattern up onto our windows, and it really just frames the space really nicely. Now, we have the bar cabinet, and I did this in a mirrored finish as well, so we have a lot of mirror going on, but it's such a narrow console, and it almost sort of blends into the wall here as if it's just all one, like it disappears. Well, I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek into my formal dining room. If you'd like a room like this in your home, or you want some more design advice for another room in your home, contact one of our talented designers at IBB. And for more daily design inspiration, you can follow us throughout social media at IBB Design, and subscribe, get a free subscription to our quarterly publication, IBB at Home, by logging on to ibbathome.com.
Thanks, Shay. Remember to follow IBB all throughout social media. You can find them at IBB Design on Instagram, Pinterest, Houzz, and Twitter. And be sure to check out their website, ibbdesign.com.